What up, Bulls Nation? We've got live CHGO Bulls postgame coming up right now. The Bulls fall to the Brooklyn Nets at home. 113-103 is the final. That's the Bulls' fifth straight loss. Their second five-game losing streak of this young season. We'll try and break down what happened with y'all next.
Ass!
What's going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome in to CHGO Bulls postgame. Coming to you live from our studios here in West Loop, downtown Chicago. CHGO Bulls postgame is presented by Michelob Ultra and Bet365. The delicious taste of victory deserves something equally superior. Cheer on your team with Michelob Ultra and download the Bet365 app. Use promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Bulls Nation, that was a rough one. Thanks for being here with us. I'm Peck, Bulls_Peck. That's Big Dave. Bow.
Ass.
PAWL Sports. Our king of controls, Joey C. What up, Joe?
C.
Cheeks, back to you.
Yeah. Gottlieb will join us from the UC later on tonight's postgame to help us break this one down. Also, offer up some more intel on Billy Donovan and what he has had to say, not just about the injuries going on, but what's going on with his team?
What the hell is happening?
It is not a great game to break down, but we will try and do it with y'all. Thanks for being here. Hit that like button. Also, want to just mention this right out of the gate tonight. Mentioned it in pregame as well. It is our Giving Wednesday, CHGO Bulls, and all of CHGO partnering with Big Brothers Big Sisters, a great cause to donate to.
Yes.
If you're hanging out with us on YouTube and you see just below that live chat, the Donate Now option, Day of Giving, ALLCITY, and Big Brothers Big Sisters, click that blue donate button because if and when we reach certain thresholds of donation dollars, we'll do fun, silly things.
Yes.
Like
just for you.
Bring up old bald-headed men's quotes.
Yeah.
Like go on a quick tear of giving Joey C some new nicknames.
Yeah.
Like Goat ISO Cam. Maybe some music talk from Big Dave. And if we get to $1,000 donated on tonight's postgame show, I will wax poetic about Mr. Triple Double.
Oh.
Josh Giddey.
Craggy.
Oh. Johnny Pigeon, what the effing F was that?
Yeah, Johnny P.
That's a good place to start, Johnny Pigeon.
Excellent place to start.
Thanks for that kickoff.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bulls shoot 23% on a low volume of threes. They barely managed to shoot 40% from the field. They allow MPJ, the only, Cam Thomas was out tonight.
Yeah.
Like the only true offensive threat. No offense to Clowney, who chipped in 20. But, I mean, this was just bum.
Yeah.
This was bum. I know the Bulls are shorthanded. We talked about it in pregame. The injury list was long again tonight. But this is now a 5-game losing streak where you have been losing to the basement dwellers of the NBA. I don't want to hear excuses.
Nope.
I don't want to hear talk about like, well, we just, we got to get Kobe all the way back and healthy. We need Zach Collins. We need Kevin Huerter. Isaac Okoro, our best point of attack defender, has been out. We need him back. Okay. All right. No. No. Dave, I'm a no tonight. How about you?
Yeah,
Jesus.
So all that stuff you're saying is correct about the injuries. Oh, we needed this guy. Guess what I'm not hearing? I'm not hearing that from the other bum teams that are beating the Chicago Bulls.
Hey-o.
I'm not hearing the Nets say we needed Cam Thomas tonight
Hey-o.
to beat the Chicago Bulls. Because guess what? They didn't. I did not hear the Orlando Magic say we needed Paolo Banchero tonight to go ahead and beat the Chicago Bulls. All right? I didn't hear the Hornets say we needed to not be the Charlotte Hornets to beat the Chicago Bulls tonight. Nope, they did it anyway because guess what? The Bulls are being a bum team right now. They ass right now, bro. This is unacceptable behavior from top to bottom. This is just bad. All the bad defense is coming back right now and hitting them right square across the chin. I told you in pregame, I thought because of the bad defense that Michael Porter Jr. would have 40. What Michael Porter Jr. end up with there, sir? Yeah. 33?
33.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 33 points and 10 rebounds is what he ended up with tonight. Clowney. Clown them, all right? And dropped 20 points on them, 6 of 11 from the three-point line in the most wide open threes you're gonna see on this side of the Mississippi.
Man.
It was something to behold, just to sit there and watch their ball movement. And then you're watching the Nets still be bad. The Nets were really bad. Like, they weren't finishing on certain transition plays. They were turning the ball over with ease. They weren't shooting well at all. That first half was a putrid performance from both sides. All right, you watched the Nets shoot 40-something% from the field and like 29% from three, and they were up 10.
Yeah.
That should let you know how bad this was going tonight. Here in Chicago, man. In Chicago. Here. You finally get a home game. Well, because they were on the road, that means they come home and they play. Ass. Still right there. All trash. Well, they get a couple of guys back. Still ass. It's still right there. The defense is terrible. They couldn't score. They're playing down to opponents. The one game that it looked like they were in was the one team that is actually a solid team. And that's the Orlando Magic. And Orlando was like, no, we ain't going to let y'all do that to us tonight. You still going to take this L. They lost by 5. Everybody else, you can't name me another team that they have played, Matt, within this time that has like maybe 6 wins. You know what I mean? Like, come on. It's just even the Wizards game that you won was really, 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 really just a bad performance that we walked away with the W with. But in general, just a terrible performance tonight from everyone and the coaching. I ain't like what Billy Donovan did either tonight. Why is Patrick Williams out here?
Dude.
Why? Why is he playing?
He played above 20 minutes.
That's insanity.
I know you're shorthanded, and I know he was, because you're so shorthanded, thrust into the starting lineup. Julian Phillips played 28.
Yeah.
Play Julian Phillips 38
right.
and Pat 13.
Look, I saw Dalen Terry get 6 points and 5 rebounds, man. And I saw him actually helping you get back into the game with his defense. I just saw Pat do Pat. That's what I saw. I saw Pat get out there and do Pat. And you know what I really hated is when in that fourth quarter when Dalen Terry went on that mini Dalen Terry run where he's, got everything involved. He got the turnovers going. He's talking crap. He makes a really bad play on the other end. And what does Billy do immediately? Take him out the game and bring in bum-ass Patrick Williams. And then I'm like, why? Why do you take that out the game? He was the only one out there giving you energy out there on the floor outside of Josh Giddey, who was playing well also. But you got to have energy out there on the floor because their energy was super low tonight outside of Giddey. So you leave that energy guy and Dalen Terry on the floor, at least until you cut it to like 3. At least you cut it to 2 or something like that. But don't bring in Pat like, okay, we got it from here, Dalen. We know Pat's going to come in here and lead us to victory. Look, he's going to lead you. He won't even lead you out of a French fry bin. He don't know. Listen, he's bad, all right? And I'm not going to harp on him all night. I'm just not going to do it because there's enough bad to go around for everybody, man. But yes, they were shorthanded. Yes, they ain't had the injuries. Yes, guys weren't out there. The Bulls haven't been healthy all season, guys. Nobody was complaining about injuries. Nobody's complaining about Kobe White and Kevin Huerter and Zach Collins when they were going 6-1. Nobody was complaining about this. Everybody was like, oh, no, they're just a deep team. Like, Bulls are just deep now. And now it's like, oh, no, well, guys, it's the injuries. No, these other teams that playing are injured also. They're also injured. They're also missing their best players. They're also missing their role players. That is no excuse for the effort that we are seeing from this team on a night-to-night basis. It is pathetic. It's not good. And it ain't good enough. And it should not be acceptable for anybody that is a fan of this team.
Dusty Russell, can we stop saying the play down? They just flat out stink.
They flat out stink.
Heath,
we can say that too.
Heath Sakato in the chat. Terry had the best plus minus and Billy pulled him, to your point from a minute ago, Dave.
But back to my man playing down. The reason I can say that is because you watched the Orlando game. Orlando's a better team than all of them, all right?
Yep.
And you watch how the Bulls played in that game. Were they not hot from the three-point line? Were they not putting in that effort?
Yep.
Were they not battling until the end?
Yep.
That's exactly what they did. You ain't seen them do it in none of these other games that they played against these lesser teams, man. That's what I'm talking about playing down. When I say playing down, I don't mean they're better than those teams. I mean they're getting down to their level. All right? That don't mean that they're better. They're just like, oh, y'all down there too? Oh, we can get down there too. We go down there too. It's bad. All right, it's just bad.
Our guy French Bulls fan, aka Clem, in the chat. What up, buddy? Say we got to protect home court. Ah ha ha ha. Yeah. So this is the second home game in a row, I believe, if my memory serves correctly, where they came home from a lengthy multiple game road trip, came home and had not a cupcake matchup, but a winnable game on deck, a bottom dweller team on deck, and laid an egg at home.
Yeah.
They're making a habit out of that, and that's not a good habit to make. Yeah. Anthony in the chat, 5-game losing streak since Vooch had that baby fit after a W, calling out the team. The team has tuned him out as well as Billy.
Yeah.
No doubt, no excuses. Okay. I don't know if you want to call what Vooch did post-game in that 1-point win over the Zards a crybaby or however you just phrased it just now. No, that was a veteran who didn't want to celebrate a win that was an ugly win against a crap team and stated that this is not sustainable.
Yeah.
And what has happened since? He's been proven to be correct.
Yes,
because they've lost 5 straight games to subpar opponents.
Yeah.
And you can put a significant amount of blame on Vooch about that 5-game L if you want. Look, 16 and 11. Okay, yeah, he had a double-double tonight. He also had 6 turnovers. Your center had 6 turnovers, and also just getting punked all night.
Oh my God!
Just dude, even Adam Amin, shout out to our guy, called him out for his lack of defensive resistance tonight. Yeah. That's about as harsh of a criticism as you're going to get from the Bulls' hometown broadcasting crew.
True.
And that's not a criticism of mine. That's just like, Adam and Stacey are broadcasters who are also Bulls fans.
Yeah.
They want the Bulls to win. They highlight the good stuff. They try to put softer edges around the not-so-pretty stuff.
Correct.
It's what they do, and they do a darn good job doing it. But even Adam tonight was like, yo, Vooch, that defense, woof.
I think I need to use my eyes
He was right. So, but
Poopy.
again, I don't think that negates the fact that when Vooch said after that win over the Wizards that this isn't sustainable, he was right.
He was right.
He's part of the problem.
Sure.
Vooch's bad interior defense or non-existent interior defense is part of this team's many spider webs of problems, but it doesn't disqualify what he said.
At all.
What he said has proven to be correct during this 5-game losing streak to the scrubs of the NBA. Yeah. The Bulls do not have margin for error. The Bulls do not have the luxury to not try their darndest, not only every night, but every possession every night. Why? Because they lack talent. And when a team that lacks talent is this deep into its bench with all of the guys that are out, your plan of your team's strength, holding your hat on depth, goes right the F out the window.
Down the street.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I am sick of that plan. I'm sick of pretending to just be skeptical of that plan. That plan stinks.
Yeah.
Simultaneously, sidebar, we don't have to dive into it now, but I just, we're going to drop a mini pod tomorrow morning about Giannis. Because, Giannis wants out of Milwaukee.
He does.
There's been a lot of Anthony Davis talk going around here. Oh, injury plagued player. We don't want to do that. We don't want to mess up what we got cooking with this young squad. Would you rather have a star, one of the brightest and most accoladed NBA stars of the league today, who has injury problems? Or would you rather have a squad full of bums that also has injury problems? I know which one of those things I'd rather have.
Dude.
Give me the injured star, not the injured roster of deep team people. Shout out to Brandon Bills, by the way.
Yeah, shout out Brandon Bills also.
I hit this. I didn't know what sound it was going to be. I was trying to pair it with something. We're working on it, but shout out to BrandonBills.com.
Dude, also, to Vooch and that defense, Matt, I don't think I've seen that many Euro steps in a game in my life. They were each one. Danny Wolf, hungry like the wolf, was out there just going insane on the Chicago Bulls. But anytime they got to the paint on a fast break, you watch them slow down and hit the Euro step and go up. Modest was a part of that too, that they were doing that on because he was trying to go for those blocks and they were using that aggression against him. But Vooch was just like, oh, sorry, man, I was eating a sandwich. My bad. I'm sorry. You get this way. Yes, he's terrible at defense, man, and he's horrible at those things. But what he said is absolutely valid, and it's what Matt had been saying for a very long time. You know what I'm saying about this team. So it's not like it's good that it came from somebody who is considered one of their best players. That's what I looked at it as. It would be a different world if Lee said that.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Like, if Lee said it, we going to be like, man, if you don't sit your ass down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a different beast. But when Vooch is saying it, yeah, that has a little more cachet, a little more pull on it because you know how good that dude is and what he means to your basketball team. That's why it's important that he says that. But, yes, the defense, ass. Horrendously bad. Whether it was outside, whether it was inside, they were bad. Wide open from threes all day long. And getting it inside in the interior was absolutely crazy. The tip balls that they were getting were crazy, man. Like, all of it, Matt. Like, it was just all terrible and all bad from them. And, I mean, it was sad to watch. It just was really sad to watch. The Bulls did a good job getting to the free throw line. Some we complained about, like 20 or 25 at the free throw line. Great. 18 or 22 is what Brooklyn was. So they're right there with you. So it negates all of that stuff that you were doing, all those good things that you were doing. The Bulls, 23% from the three-point line. 7 of 30.
Is that good?
That's not good. They were 42% from the field. 42%. 8-1 in blocks. Guess what? That was the Nets, not the Bulls. Oh, my God. And the Nets had 21 turnovers.
God,
it's still, yes, let that hit you in the head. The Bulls dominated inside in points in the paint. 60-36. Did not matter, y'all. Did not matter at all because guess what? The Nets said, we are going to still win this game. Even though we are shooting bad and we're shooting poorly, you couldn't stop the three-point shots that they were hitting going 19 of 46? Just come on, dog.
On that note, we got to knock out an ad break. We'll come back on the other side, dive into more thoughts from tonight's game. We'll still hear from Gottlieb from the UC later on tonight's post-game show. Hit that donate button down below the chat for Big Brothers, Big Sisters. We got some super chats rolling in. We'll get to those as well. Keep them coming. The like button is free. We'll be right back. Oh, we just got a request for a text. CHGO Bulls is brought to you by Bet365. And with their early payout offer, you're a winner if your football team goes up by 17 points with an instant payout on straight bets and parlay selections marked as winners. So download that Bet365 app and use promo code CHGO365 when you do. And when you make your first $5 bet after signing up, you're going to get $150 in bonus bets deposited straight into your account. Either way, win that $5 bet, lose that $5 bet, don't matter. You're going to get the $150 in bonus bets either way, and you can use those bonus bet dollars on just about everything. Spreads, totals, player props, futures, and more. Plus, they got something every football game evening. Thursday Night Football, $10 safety net bet. Sunday Night Football, $365,000 jackpot. Monday Night Football, 50% super profit boost token on same game parlays. So what are you waiting for? Download the Bet365 app with promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. Must be 21 and older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You can be good. Like Joey. You can be great.
Great.
Like Joey C. But if you want to be Joey Christopoulos. Oh, you got to be Ultra. That's the only way to do it, ladies and gentlemen. And you can only do that with the cold, crisp, refreshing taste of a Michelob Ultra. Because whether it's can or it's bottle, once it hits your lips, it's full throttle. See that? The throttle just happened right there in your face. So, Big Dave, just tell me one question for you. What makes it so ultra? I'm so glad you asked me that, other David. 2.6 carbs. 95 calories. It's a superior smooth taste that is worth playing for. And Michelob Ultra is the official American beer sponsor of who? Your Chicago Bulls. So grab a Michelob Ultra. It's superior light beer as you cheer on your favorite team because no matter what you're playing for, you make it superior, dang it. And you do that with Michelob Ultra. Be ultra magnetic.
CHGO Bulls post-game rolling along here Wednesday night. Peck, Big Dave hanging out, trying not to go crazy. Joey C's on the controls. We'll hear from Willie Goat in a little bit. Before we dive back into breaking down tonight's atrocity of a basketball game, I wanted to remind y'all that tomorrow night, less than 24 hours from now, if you want to prove that you can knock down shots better than the Bulls did tonight, we are having a pop-a-shot happy hour. CHGO Bulls will be hanging out at the Players Pub and Grill in Prospect Heights, 1250 South River Road in Prospect Heights. come hang out with us tomorrow. 7 p.m. is the official start time. We're going to get some Papa Shots up. We're going to talk some Bulls. We're going to maybe have a little group therapy session like we do here every night on postgame, but in person.
Yes.
Air your grievances. Maybe toss around some ideas of how the Bulls find themselves in this funk and how might they get out of it. And if you are the crowned champion of Papa Shot tomorrow night,
What you get?
you're going to get yourself 4 free Bulls tickets. Hopefully they'll be playing better by the time you find your way into the madhouse.
Yes, for
but
real.
Hey, free Bulls tickets are free Bulls tickets.
Free Bulls tickets are free Bulls tickets, guys. For
and
real.
hanging out with your fellow Bulls fans
Yes.
is hanging out with your fellow Bulls fans.
And hanging out with us.
That's the emphasis.
Yes. It's gonna be fun.
Sure. Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be there.
It is free.
It is
Don't
free.
need to get a ticket. Don't need to RSVP in any official or formal capacity. Just come on out tomorrow night. Players Pub and Grill in Prospect Heights. We will be there. Would love to see as many of y'all there as well. Bulls Nation.
Come hang out, baby.
Come hang.
It's going to be fun.
Pax Alpha threw us a $5 super chat from Australia. Appreciate you. Saying change the name to the Chicago Giddies. Well, you know what? Until Josh Giddey leads the Bulls to 7 NBA titles, I don't think they're going to be changing the name. Love your enthusiasm.
Yeah.
But no, that's not happening. I will give Josh Giddey kudos tonight.
Yes, he deserves his kudos
His
tonight.
5th triple-double of the season, I believe.
Congratulations.
Climbing up that Bulls all-time franchise list. I saw the broadcast put that up towards the tail end of this game when he secured his 10th rebound. But also just like respect the efficiency. 10 of 14 from the field and 8 of 11 from the free throw line on your way to a triple-double. 3 turnovers is a number of turnovers I can live with from Josh Giddey on any given night. I would prefer between 0 and 2, but 3 I can live with, especially like what did he have,
assists.
8 the other night?
Yeah.
So, yeah, an 11 to 3 assist to turnover ratio.
Take that every day.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
And, I mean, again, scoring efficiently from inside.
Yeah,
he only
bro.
took 2 threes tonight. He missed them both. I didn't care because of how efficiently he was scoring inside.
Attack, and attack again is what Josh Giddey was doing. He was the only one for a while playing with that kind of fire and that kind of heart. And the guy one of the only guys out there who was like, I don't want to lose tonight.
Yeah.
Like that's what I love the most.
Yeah.
Is Josh Giddey was the main one. Like, dude, I don't want to lose. And if I got to do it by myself, then damn it, I'll just do it by myself. All right. And I mean, when he went for that steal, in the second quarter when my man had his back turned at the top of the key, and he tries to get that ball. You watched him fighting, clawing, scratching, kicking, just trying to do anything to keep this team involved. That's why when he and Dalen Terry got on the floor together, I thought that was the right move and the right mix, and Billy should have stayed longer with that because you had your 2 guys who were playing the hardest for you, who actually cared about winning out there, playing together and trying to win this game for the Chicago Bulls, man. So, no, Josh Giddey deserves all the love and appreciation. Almost putting up a 30-point triple-double is pretty damn awesome. I don't care who you do that against. That's pretty damn awesome. And even more awesome when your team is shooting so bad and playing so bad, and nobody else has really got it going tonight. We already talked about Vooch not having it like that tonight, but guys didn't really have it going like that. Josh Giddey did, and he was a Tasmanian devil tonight. That one rebound he took from that guard, offensive rebound, where he snatched it from him and put it back in the basket, like that shows you exactly where he was in his level of playing tonight. I pointed out that last game in Orlando, how angry he was at that loss. Like, he didn't talk to nobody. Like, as soon as that game ended, you saw him angrily storm off and leave the court, man. This dude don't like losing. He wants to win. And, yes, I want people like that on my team because that is a huge thing to have in your brain when you're not comfortable with the status quo of just being in the middle or just losing all the time, because it's something that we know as Bulls fans can infect a team. They just get comfortable with where they are and say, well, we lose these all the time. Well, we always lose these. Well, forget it, we'll lose it. Giddey don't want that. He want to win, dog, and he's out there showing and proving that he wants to be a winning player for this team, and I appreciate that.
Reels Freak in the chat saying Giddey's the only one playing hard, also adding, yeah, Giddey shouldn't be your leading scorer, but credit to him that he can. Share Bulls love saying all Giddey needs is ballet lessons. Can we make Josh Giddey team captain at this point? CHGO Diehard says NJ Hawk 40. Appreciate you. Look, again, I very much appreciated the effort and the efficiency of what we saw from Josh Giddey tonight. I probably one of his best games of the season, in my opinion. My question, my gripe, my fear more so than any that I've felt about how I don't love Josh Giddey's game since they made that trade in the summer of 2024, and why I have been labeled by many in Bulls Nation as like a Giddey hater. I would prefer the word skeptic. And yes, the Bulls are missing pieces tonight.
Yeah.
The Bulls are missing pieces a couple games. Modest was out there. Vooch was out there. Io was out there. Pat, I guess you could say, was but like my biggest question this whole time since the Giddey for Caruso trade was, if your team's best player is Josh Giddey, how good is your team? Tonight was a scary dose of that question for me. Plain and simple. And that's not a knock on Josh Giddey.
No.
I'm telling y'all, I thought Josh Giddey had a great game tonight.
He did.
Tonight was peak Josh Giddey.
It was.
Other than if he had a 0 turnover night instead of 3, like otherwise that's a peak Josh Giddey night.
Agreed.
And the Bulls lost by 10 to a bottom feeder.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not blaming Josh for the loss. Could not be clearer about that. Cannot understate that, overstate. Not Josh's fault.
It's more about
how good is your team if Josh Giddey is your best player.
Yeah, that's more about the people up here.
Yeah, exactly.
Is what he's saying.
Yeah.
More so than it is about
Them.
anything that Josh Giddey is
people.
doing. The people who are putting this together with Josh Giddey on the floor. Because if you're trying to make him a Tyrese Halliburton kind of player, no. You're going to need some talent around him, just like Tyrese Halliburton needed talent around him.
So you're saying he's not Halliburton then?
It's a safe assumption to make.
Okay, just check.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Joey C.
But then
I'm getting confused.
I know, you got to make things clear.
Got to keep it straight.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
No, I was just going to jokingly say, well, then, but how will we know when to pull the trigger on our Siakam? Oh, God. Oh, how is this our life? Wait,
You see that? That's joy.
is that soundbite Brad?
It is.
When Cole Kmet caught that.
Yes, it absolutely is. It absolutely is.
Either that or it's him
God.
getting Cole for Christmas and
Yeah.
stocking. It's one of the two.
No, that's definitely him doing that. But the difference is with that, Joey C, is that is joy. That is happiness. Something good happened.
I got confused. I thought that was sheer terror. So I was trying to get something.
He couldn't believe what he was seeing because
internal
the Bears are 9-3. And it's awesome to behold. But no, I have to look at this.
The Bears have as many wins as the Bulls right now
9.
in December.
It's true.
Bulls have been stuck on 9 for a week and change now.
They just were waiting for them to catch up.
Right.
And now we're going on the run.
Yeah.
That's
to
how
be
that
fair,
works.
Joey, the Bulls started their season after the Bears started theirs.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. That's right, sir. Let's keep it fair out here, Joey
So
C.
the Bulls play 3 or 4 times a week, and the Bears only play once. So what? Big deal.
Maybe it's going to be Christmas any day now.
You got to be fair out here, Joey C.
Oh,
fair
my
in these
goodness.
streets, man.
Mick Logic in the chat saying the player formerly known as Lee Patrick is gone and not coming back. Agreed. I think he is. I mean, we touched on
Lee
it a second
Patrick.
earlier, but like,
We hardly knew ye.
I mean, hey, he managed to put double figures up.
He did. He had 10 points.
10 points.
3 rebounds.
3 rebounds.
Oh, no. 7
That's 2
assists.
fewer than Dalen grabbed.
Yeah.
In Dalen's 18 minutes compared to Pat's 23.
Oh, God.
Some of that's just random chance, though, you know, Dave?
Yeah, you know.
The rebounds pointed themselves at Dalen Terry's general space.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy.
All of the rebounds that were up for grabs when Pat was on the floor,
Right.
he was on the other side of the floor.
Oh, yeah, he was down back there. He said, no, I'm going to head this way while it's going on, man. So, no, it's not great. I really do wish Dalen had more time out there on the floor to make mistakes and to live with the mistakes that he was making. I don't like the idea of you just being yanked out as soon as you make that, especially if you're helping and you bring in somebody who's clearly not going to help you get a victory or move the team forward in that game. That's why I hated all of it. I hated that so much.
With that, I heard a jingle, but let's knock out our second ad break. We'll come back on the other side. We'll bring in our guy, Willie Gottlieb. He will tell us what Billy and his crew had to say after that stinky L.
Oh.
The L might be stinky, but the like button is free.
Oh, look what he did.
Here's some ads.
You know, when I went to get my packages and things like that, and I picked it up, I saw a box.
Uh-huh.
And I took it home, got my knife, carved it, opened it up, and I saw that name. It said Aura. And I said, oh, yes, the frame is here. And I got excited. Immediately pulled it out, man, because I was very curious about this product. And I'm in on it now, man.
You in?
Because I opened it up and I was like, oh, wait, digital frame where all my memories can go like this, just showing different pictures up. This sounds very cool. I knew immediately the people I need to talk to, who I want to give this to and tell about. And you are the people out there are also going to want to know about Aura frames, y'all. They are awesome gifts to give, ladies and gentlemen. Preserve all those memories, y'all. You get unlimited free photos and video, y'all. You can preload photos before it even ships.
Woo. You
can personalize the heck out of that gift. And for a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com and get $35 off Aura's best-selling carver matte frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, by using the promo code CHGO at checkout. That's auraframes.com with that promo code CHGO. Terms and conditions apply.
CHGO Bulls also brought to you by PrizePicks.
PrizePicks.
Dave, we make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid.
Yeah.
Don't miss any of the excitement this football season on PrizePicks, where it's good to be right.
Yeah, it is.
PrizePicks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 different player stat projections, and if you get your picks right, you can cash in. PrizePicks is the best way to cash in this football season. Which players are going off? Which ones are overhyped? You know who's not overhyped?
Who?
Caleb Williams.
Bears.
Why don't you pick over on his passing touchdowns?
Bears.
Why not rushing touchdowns?
Bears.
Why not both? You can
Bears.
do that with the same player, different stats, in one lineup on PrizePicks.
Bears.
PrizePicks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast and secure. They also use Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more. So download PrizePicks. Get $50 off instantly when you use promo code CHGO after playing your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks!
PrizePicks.
It's going to be right. CHGO Bulls postgame rolled along Wednesday night. Bulls lost to the Nets. We heard a jingle.
We did.
That means it's one thing, and one thing only. Time for the GOAT.
That's where he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Joining us on that Go Talk Hotline. Go Talk Hotline presented by Michelob Ultra. The delicious taste of victory deserves something equally superior. Cheer on your team with Michelob Ultra. It's Will the Goat Gottlieb.
It's him.
From the bowels of the UC. Read his stuff, allchgo.com. Become a diehard so you can read all of it. Follow him, Will_Gottlieb. Goat. 5th straight loss. The Bulls have lost to somewhere between 2 and 4 win teams in this 5-game winning streak. How did Billy Donovan try to explain himself and his team out of this one?
Well, first of all, how do I sound, Mike? Today, I want to make sure I sound okay. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me.
Double echo.
You got some echoing going on.
Yeah.
What's going on?
All right. Maybe I'll try to change it.
He's going to switch that up. We need to hear the dulcet tones to match the amazing
dulcet
head of hair
tones.
from one Will the Goat Gottlieb, sir.
Need it.
Yeah, we need. Oh,
How's
got to
that?
have
Any
it.
better?
Much
Yeah,
better, sir.
there we go.
100%.
Okay, let's go with this one. Okay, so usually I feel like I try to echo the sentiment of the team when I come on these Go Talk hotlines presented by Michelob Ultra, and I try to say, like, basically, reflect what the team has been saying. And I want to start by doing that, but I just disagreed with what they were saying tonight. But I'll start by saying what they were saying, which is basically like, obviously the effort was not there, the intensity was not there. They didn't really play to their style, especially in the first half, which was just like, I mean, they didn't score 50 points for the first time all year. They just, in my opinion, they didn't really show up for that. You have some bad turnovers, you have the injury stuff. I get it, but that was just like a no-show, in my opinion. But Billy after the game was like not really expressing too much frustration. I think he was like disappointed with the team, and he definitely was clear that like the effort wasn't there. But from what he said, that like basically, a lot of it is just the way that they are able to get their points and get into their flow was like broken up by turnovers, by fouling the opposing team, and by giving up some offensive rebounding. A lot of the possession battle stuff that we always talk about. So I think like the thing that he was saying was like, those are the 3 ways that teams can really kill your momentum or like take away your identity from you. And they didn't really do any of those. To me, like, and this is kind of where I depart from that, is like, I get that they've gotten beaten in those categories before and still put forth that effort. And tonight that just wasn't there. I mean, there was a lot of frustration. Vooch was talking about this after the game too, where, he wasn't like pointing any fingers or anything like that. He was, taking the onus on himself and just saying like, I didn't perform the way that I wanted to. But it just felt like that up and down the roster, basically everyone except for Dalen Terry and Julian Phillips at times, who had, I thought, some nice sparks. But I mean, to your point, Matt, this is now 5 games in a row where on paper you're a much better team, not just a better team, but a much better team than 4 of those. and you somehow managed to lose all 5. This is their second 5-game losing streak. They're now outside of the play-in tournament looking in. This is a really bad loss to me, and it comes at the end of a string of really bad losses. So Vooch said after the game, like, they still believe in what they're trying to do. They have not like lost their buy-in, but this was one of those games where it just felt like they actually kind of did, like, especially in that first half. I do feel like they fought to get themselves back in the game in the second half. But it felt a little empty to me because of how poor they played in the first half, and because of the fact that they still lost. Like, even if they would have won that game, though, the effort was just like nowhere close to where I feel like that would have been a similar win to the Wizards one, where it was like, yeah, but look at all the stuff that you did where you tried to give that game away. And so they lost it, and maybe you lump it in with the other ones. Maybe the guys are more frustrated than they were letting on. Billy is always very even keeled. Vooch kind of picks his spots, but that was an incredibly disappointing loss for me.
I completely agree with everything you just said. I mean, some of that stuff I wrote about in our game reaction. So yeah, I completely agree with you. I even said in my head, like, this feels like the Washington Wizards game when I'm sitting there watching it. It just really felt like that game and that kind of loss. But you just talked about something that I was screaming about when Matt and I were watching the game, is like, I just wanted to see somebody react, and it's just everybody was too cool. And that's how I see it, and that's how I'm calling it. And I know everybody kind of takes after, their coach, and Billy Donovan is like that. Like, he's a smooth, cool dude, even killed, doesn't get too high, get too low. But I need to see some of the guys on the team start expressing some of that emotion and not seeing it be stopped or be quailed or anything like that. Do you feel that same kind of way that the Bulls need to show just a little bit more emotion? I don't care. Honestly, I don't care if it's through throwing the basketball into the stands, or if it's, guys yelling at each other, talking about get back in the game. But I need to see and feel some kind of emotion from someone on this team. And I saw Dalen doing it a little bit, but then he gets taken out the game. So I need to see more of it. Do you feel that kind of same way about that?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think like the distinction, and I'm not saying this is what you think, but just to be clear on my end, like, I didn't like Modest pushing Desmond Bane in last game. Like, that's not what I'm talking about when I say
agree.
this. I agree with your point that, like, they need to like get into each other. And that's what I did appreciate about Vooch doing it the last time, was like, this was at the group. This was him being the vet in the room, telling everybody, yeah, we won, but this is not okay. This is not sustainable. And I think that's where you do want to see someone, whether it's Billy getting into somebody or whether it's the players getting into somebody. I think when you get to that point of apathy, that's where you kind of have let go of the rope. And I don't think they've gotten there yet. Like, Dalen, I thought, showed that in his play. And that's really what I want to see, is like guys showing it in their play. So I think there's still some sparks there, but this is like, they're on a slippery slope, I would say. And I've said this a couple of times before, like, I don't think this is who they are, this like 5-game losing streak that they're on right now. It is their second 5-game losing streak of the year. I'm not saying that like they're going to lose all of their remaining games, or they're going to be like a 10-win pace for the rest of the season. I think at some point they'll like rattle off another stretch. But for me, it's like, I feel like I've lost that belief in them as a team that, okay, maybe the 15-5 stretch you were on something, but I need to see more. And now it's a 5-0 start to the season. And like, okay, maybe there is some truth to that. Now it's just like, okay, they're going to capture lightning in a bottle, but this is kind of more who they are. When the larger sample is telling you who they are, I mean, the 15-5 stretch was 20 games. Now you're looking at a 9-12 stretch. Like, this is kind of who they are. And I think if they are going to get back to that, they need to maintain that identity. I think it's an exhausting task. I think it's a hard thing to ask guys to do. But I think that, yeah, maybe a stretch of Dalen coming in and just like playing incredible defense, getting some steals, generating some turnovers, getting them back into a rhythm, maybe that can spark everybody else. And they just need to like find that collectively. That's what Vooch kept on coming back to as well, is just like, they need to find some more creativity and find some more inspiration as players. I don't like put this on Billy. I think like, we talked a little bit about that last post game. I feel like this is like the players have to look within and find it within themselves to get themselves out of this. Cause this is not something that like Billy can say it or the fans can say it or whatever. Like, this is something the players really have to do and respond to.
Goat, obviously the game was the insult. The injury was the injury that Billy told us all about and told you and your fellow beat members about specifically in his pregame media availability. The rookie Noa Essengue having shoulder surgery and is done for the year. What more can you tell us other than what you and your fellow beat members reported before the game?
It was pretty surprising the way it happened. I mean, the injury report list was super long, and so we basically like went through it with Billy before the game, and then Casey Johnson followed up and asked a follow up about Noah specifically. He said like, you were talking with Noah after practice, what were you talking about? And Billy just kind of came out and said, yeah, he's going to have shoulder surgery. He's going to be done for the year. And so I don't know that they were like necessarily anticipating or preparing to say that to the media, but it came out. And so we had a long discussion with Billy about that. And essentially, they didn't like give us a clear diagnosis. We're still waiting on confirmation from that. But something happened where, in one of these G League games, he injured it and apparently had been dealing with some shoulder issues before. I don't think it was anything serious. But basically, it sounds similar. And Billy was careful not to say that it was the same thing as Io, but it sounds similar to where like he's okay, he can play with it, but then something happens. And that's going to set him back, a week to 10 days before he can get back. And so inevitably he was going to need surgery. Let's just get it done now so that he can be ready to go for the start of next year. Sounds like it's going to be about 6 to 7 months of a recovery that is not like, confirmed or anything right now. He has yet to have the actual surgery. So we'll hear more after that. But certainly a pretty disappointing piece of news to come out just because like, especially when you're playing so poorly as a group, you want to be able to lean on your young players to give you that sense of hope and like give them the run that they need to develop. And it felt like, things are sort of starting to trend there. Like you're seeing some Lachlan Ulbrich minutes, some Emmanuel Miller minutes. Like could Noah get back on the court and like actually have an impact and then like maybe fight his way into the rotation even when guys do get healthy. But obviously we're not going to see that now. He's going to be out for the year and certainly a disappointment, I'm sure, for him who have yet to talk to. But yeah, just a bummer of a way to end the rookie year after just 6 minutes and 0 points in the NBA.
Crazy. Staying with the injuries, the Bulls had 7 guys out tonight. Is there any news on the return of some of those guys that could happen as soon as maybe next game or on Sunday?
Herder, Collins, Kobe, what can you tell us?
Herder is going to be at least another week before they reevaluate him. So I think he's going to be out for a little while here, which is disappointing. I think he just pulled a hammy or something like that in that Magic game, and it wasn't good. So I don't think that they've done any imaging yet, but I think they're going to do that shortly, and that's kind of when we'll hear more of a prognosis there. Jalen Smith and Zach Collins were both questionable, I believe, on the injury report. I think they're both trending towards a return. Kobe does not sound bad. I think he's probably going to be back on Friday, I would guess, or maybe the following game, where it's just like it sounds like it's a little bit more of just additional workload and being away from the game for so long and then coming back, starting to have some soreness and tightness there. But it's not an actual injury. It's just strain from overuse. Who else am I forgetting? Okoro is, I think he was doubtful. So I think he's still a little bit of a ways away.
Trey Jones.
Okoro was saying that there was like some shooting pain down his leg. So I think there's a back issue. Billy was careful not to say pinched nerve, but it was kind of sounding like that. I don't know how
Trey
long
Jones.
he will be. And then Trey had the ankle sprain towards the end of last game. Does not sound like a long-term thing, but obviously you want to be careful. But like going back to the identity piece, like not having a lot of these guards out there, you have Io, you have Giddey, but there's just so much workload on them and there's not really anybody to share that. And so when one of those guys is off, it's a lot of extra defense that's loading up on you. And I think lacking those guards, Kobe, Trey Jones especially, we got lights out.
Ooh, that's the time.
That is sort of why I think they're losing some of the identity there.
Last one, and then we'll let you get out of here, Goat. Josh Giddey had himself a really strong game. We also saw him get animated, got a tech. At one point was trying to calm Vooch down when Vooch was getting pissed off. Were you guys able to talk to Josh after tonight's game? And, it seemed like he was the guy out there who was trying to play with fire all night.
No, he wasn't in the locker room by the time we got in there, so we haven't talked to him. He played well, and I think he was, again, one of those few people who like kind of showed up tonight and tried to put his imprint on the game. Obviously, like was able to put up some numbers, but just like it wasn't enough, and it wasn't like I think it's on everybody else to like support him and help him, and like you probably have a lot more assists if the team shoots better than 7 of 30 on threes. So like from a statistical standpoint, it is what it is, but I just feel like it wasn't anywhere close to enough. And that's not necessarily just him. It's on everybody, but I do think if you're going to be like the lead ball handler, you have to be making better decisions. And the turnovers continue to be an issue. Only 3 tonight, but that was a big problem last game. Billy talked a lot about like basically his floater, essentially saying like they need to do a better job of getting all the way to the rim and not taking these like, non-paint twos or like shots from the elbow free throw line area. They just have to have like better IQ and better decision making around the shots that they're getting because the margins are so slim. And we've talked about it the last couple of games when they have had the talent advantage, but that's not an excuse that they abandon their identity. And it's kind of exactly what happened these last 5 games.
Real quick, Goat, is there any message you'd like to deliver to the fans out there for the Papa Shot Showdown that's going down tomorrow?
Good luck.
That's that Larry Bird who's coming in second kind of confidence right there from our guy Willie Gottlieb.
You see it?
Go, we appreciate you, buddy. We will see you tomorrow. Talk to you tomorrow on the pod as well.
Sounds good, guys. Talk to you then.
That's our guy, Willie Gottlieb. Follow him, Will_Gottlieb. Read his stuff, allchgo.com. Shout out to all of our new diehards who took advantage of that incredible diehard sign-up sale for Cyber Monday that we ran an extra day today. We got over, I don't know the final count, but this morning we were at 200 new diehards in just a couple of days.
Amazing.
You all get to read all of Goat's great coverage of our beloved Bulls. Read that at allchgo.com. We got to knock out one more quick ad break. We'll come back, wrap up with some final thoughts on this game. Sound off. If you got some thoughts, we'll get to some super chats. We got some of those as well. Throw us some Big Brother, Big Sister donations. We like those. The likes are free.
Just like love. Factor meal kit season is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. It's a wonderful time when those meals show up at your door. Ding dong, box of food. Thank you very much, box of food. It is the best. Yum, 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 yum. Meatitarian, pescatarian, Factor. They got it all. Anything you need, they are awesome, man. More variety and more meals. They will support your wellness goals as well. You can savor global flavors because they get it from all over, man. Influenced from China, Thailand, and much, much more. They are the absolute best. You can eat smart at factormeals.com/CHGO50 off and use the code CHGO50 off to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That code again, CHGO50 off at factormeals.com, 50% off your first box, free breakfast 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid on new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase.
CHGO Bulls also brought to you by Game Time.
Ooh.
I'm going to put a little seed in y'all's brain. World Cup isn't that far away.
Where?
You know I'm a soccer junkie, Dave.
This I know.
And the World Cup, biggest event in the world of sports, is coming back to North America. Chicago isn't one of the host cities, whatever. It's fine. I'm over it. Parentheses, not really. But I'm still going to try and catch a couple of games. And you, in that challenge of finding World Cup tickets next summer, it's going to be hard. You can rely on Game Time. You can get alerts when any World Cup games that you want to go to, tickets become available on Game Time. You can take advantage of those own deals on Game Time. That means you choose a section you want to sit in and let Game Time select the specific seats. They also have seat views. If you're the particular kind of person, you could get panoramic view of the exact seat that you are buying a ticket for, whatever the event. Plus, the lowest price guarantee. That means Game Time credits you 110% of the difference if you find the same seat, same ticket on a different site for a cheaper price. What are you waiting for? Download that Game Time app. Use promo code CHGO to get $20 off your first purchase. Dave, what time is it?
Game Time!
We back. CHGO Bulls post-game rolling along Wednesday night. That was an ugly one. You know, it's not ugly. The quaff.
Yeah.
And the words of wisdom that come from the mouth underneath the quaff. You know what else isn't ugly? Giving to good causes. Big brothers, big sisters, it is our day of giving here at CHGO. This is something that we are partnering with across not only all of CHGO, but all of ALLCITY Network. We at CHGO have already surpassed our goal of $10,000 for yesterday and today as our giving days in December.
Thank
you,
y'all.
everybody, so much who's already donated. But just because we've reached our goal doesn't mean we have to stop there.
No, you don't.
We reached our goal before we even got on to do our show today.
Yeah, man.
So it's like we want to raise some money too.
Yo, we love the kids too.
That's right. Shout out. We did get some early donations right at the top of the show from Prison Mike, and was one of them. I threw $50 in there because I like giving money to a good cause. It's for the kids, not like MJ saying, you know what, about them kids. No, the kids need our help. They need your help. They need your dollars.
Yes.
They need your dollars more than the Bulls need your dollars.
Ooh.
So let's try and get to that. At least the first threshold, $200. We're 60 in. Who's got 140 collectively? Come on,
Yeah.
Bulls Nation.
Send it
for
in.
a good cause.
For the children.
While we
bro.
wait for those, let's knock out some super chats because we do appreciate those as well.
Yes.
Joey, what do we got in the super chat department right now? NJ Hawk 40 with a $5 super chat. Poorly coached, poor roster construction, ownership just sits in complacency, and AK does nothing. If this team doesn't care, why should we as fans? NJ Hawk, that Brandon Bill's hat toss is for you. Couldn't have said it better myself. Because you're right. Right. Pax Alpha with a $5 super chat. Oh, right. That was the change the name to the Chicago Giddies. Good luck with that.
Craggy.
Get enough signatures. And
About Chicago Craggies.
Bring it to the Advocate Center.
I want Chicago Craggies.
There
I'll
you
take
go.
that all day long.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
Brian Sinat with a $10 super chat saying maybe those 8 expiring contracts should expire. Well, yes, they're going to one way or another. Whether they expire with those players attached to those expiring contracts still being in Bulls jerseys in April, or have been traded, remains to be seen.
No matter how it happens, the expiration on the way.
On the way. Shout out. We just got another $20 donation to Big Brothers Big Sisters. Appreciate you.
Shout out.
120 more, and we'll do some fun stuff.
Yeah, man.
Nick C22 with a $10 super chat saying, appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
I can't read it,
Can't
Joey.
see, Joey. See.
Sorry.
You're good. Appreciate you guys. Me and my mom watch every game. Bless your hearts. She downloaded Spotify just to listen to CHGO Bulls. I'm a top 2% listener on Spotify rap. Just became a diehard. Oh,
Come on, Nick C. You going for it.
Go.
You going for it, Nick
Had
C.
yourself a day.
My man.
I appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Yes, man. Brought to you by Branded Bills.
Branded
Those
Bills.
hat throws.
Hat
Yes.
throws.
Amazing hats.
Shout out to Big Dave, by the way. Big Dave and our sales team made that happen.
Hey. It wouldn't happen without the anger
my
of this young
petulant
man.
child behavior as a grown man sports fan
I said, I think we could do something with that.
is supposedly so noteworthy that it
Yes.
gets its own sponsor.
That's
now.
right.
When he sees the hats in the air, he thinks $sign.
That's right. That's all I saw was green dollars flying across.
Smart man.
There's something there.
The first time Dave proposed that idea to me, I was like, that's ridiculous.
It's literally what he says with every idea that I have, and they always work.
Yeah.
So keep doing it, man. It's working great. I'm enjoying it.
Dude, I love Brandon Bills.
Shout out Brandon
I
Bills.
love my Bears, Navy, and
Yeah,
orange
man.
CHGO. It's sitting on my hat rack at home right now.
I can't wait till
I
they
will
send
be
us
wearing
some, too.
it this weekend.
Ooh, you'll have it on.
You know the Bears and Bulls both play this Sunday?
Yeah, I've heard.
I wonder which team I'm gonna be repping with from my head to my toes.
Yeah, guys.
Oh, Green Bay sucks.
Oh, man. Matt is going to be just a ball of emotion on Sunday.
It's gonna be. It might be the most challenging episode of Matt Control Your Stress drinking ever in my life.
Have you made your decision of how you're going to watch the game?
That's a good question.
Okay.
Because, like, part of me is like, okay, you know what? Like, some of my friends were hitting me up in, like, a group text thread earlier today, like, oh, my God, like, Bears Packers. Like, my buddy who, you know, has a twin 2-year-old and, like, you know, moved to the suburbs with his wife. Yeah. He's like, yo, I'm getting a hall pass. What are we doing for Bears Packers? I was like, oh, but, like, I got bull tip-off, like, right as the Bears game's ending. I might just, like, sit at home, play it safe, like, lay low. Because, you know, I can't be all rowdy.
Yeah.
Part of me, though, just wants to come to the office.
Just to
I was
be
gonna
in
say,
there.
off camera, onto camera. Are you guys all coming in? Because I'm coming in to watch. I'm not missing like a snap of the game.
So
I'm coming in to watch the Bears with Briggs and Woot and everybody, and then we'll do Bulls afterwards.
2 things.
Okay.
I'm afraid of my coworkers.
What do you mean?
You lovely people seeing me.
Yeah.
The Bears are currently in first in the NFC.
Yeah.
And playing at Lambeau.
Oh, you don't have to preach to me.
Against the Packers, who are a game behind them.
I know this
half a game behind them.
I know this movie.
That version of me on Sunday is a wreck of a human.
Yeah, you
and
ain't
not
seen
one
it, Joey.
that's great for human consumption.
It is not. Happy Matt. Listen, I keep telling y'all, Mean Matt, what you've seen is wild. But Happy Matt is way worse.
But that's the thing is one half of the office will be the Bears beat, which does the best in Chicago, right? They'll be dialed in. They'll be Woot and Briggs bringing it down. Then me, you, and Big Dave on the other side, just screaming at the top of our lungs.
You ain't
Eating
seen
Portillo's?
this. You ain't seen this, man. You got to hear what I'm saying to you. This is worse. This is not going to be just screw it. This is worse. Look at him.
This is worse. It's worse.
It's worse.
Me during Cubs.
It's worse.
I was worried I was getting like a little too.
Bro,
Joey, I can feel my blood pressure creeping up my ears right now, just thinking and talking about it. Also, if I do decide to just come to watch the Bears game at the office before our Bulls game, I'm taking an Uber. Screw the try not to stress drink part of that equation. I'm just be doing a Bulls. Did they break their 5-game losing streak or not? Well, no, they got a game in between that on Friday.
That's true.
But like, you know what? Yeah. I'm stumbling onto that Bulls post-game set a dozen beers deep.
Yeah.
And it's either going to be a really happy dozen beers deep or a really dark dozen beers deep.
I've seen both.
Drink responsibly, kids.
They're both
and by that I mean people of legal drinking age.
Yes, they are both worth tuning in for.
I've seen
both
fire,
versions
I've
of
seen
that.
rain.
Yes. I'm telling y'all, you won't I can't explain it to you other than when you see it, you're going to be like, oh crap!
I already bought a ticket. I already bought a ticket online.
Okay, you got a ticket. All right, man. All right, yeah. Happy when he's different, man. Things get different. But when they win, it's kicked way up. Because did you see him last week when he was in here, Joey C?
No, you were.
No. I watched the game.
Yeah.
I watched the game in Pittsburgh.
Okay, yeah. They saw him when they won last week. The excitement level was to the point they brought him on the show.
The Bears crew brought me on to do a cameo on Bears postgame.
Yeah,
because they were like, Peck, we've never seen you this happy and excited before.
Dude, it's something to behold, bro. But the process of getting to that is something that I don't think y'all are ready to see.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know if I'm ready to see that.
Definitely not. Hot Take said in the chat, this is a pre-game Bear show right now. There you go.
There you go.
Man. Did we knock out all the super chats that we had?
One more from Joe Mama.
One more from Joe Mama. Let's see what we got in the super chat from Joe Mama. I can't see the super chat.
Oh, there it is on the screen.
Need to show me.
There's the other one.
Hey, $9.99. If entertainment is the name of the game, Acme can trot out the lineup of the likes of JaVale McGee, Drummond, P. Will, Valentine, Nick Young, high entertainment, and a lottery pick. Top 5 Shaq'd in a Fool reel all season.
Wow, that is a top 5 Shaq'd in a Fool kind of squad, bro. You ain't never lied about that.
That's gross.
Yeah,
who wants to get us to $100 at Big Brother Big Sister donations?
Yeah,
We're
toss
close.
that in, man.
Throw us 10, throw us 15, throw us 20.
You know, do it for the children out there, man. The big brothers and the big sisters of America, they do a righteous cause out there, and you all can be a part of the reason why they continue that righteous cause, man. And then when you do that, we do silly stuff just because y'all did that. You see how the super chats just led into some awesome conversation? Right? Guess what that's going to lead into? Some silly stuff right there. So come on.
The first threshold of Big Brother Big Sister donations was going to be us taking a trip down memory lane. And honestly, on a night like tonight, it's fitting to be like, yo, we're in a dark place right now as Bulls fans. This 5-year league streak is gross.
Yeah, gross.
They're now 9-12 after a 6-1 start.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
Could be worse.
Because, and shout out to our pal Steph Doe. He compiled this ages ago. The website has still yet to be taken down. The Jim Boylan random quote machine.
Oh, the random quote machine.
As we get ready to dive into a couple of those. And hey, if you feel inspired to donate money to the children in need because we remember some dumb stuff that a former Bulls head coach said, well then, by all means, that blue donate button is right below the chat. As we go into OT, reminder, if you're watching on any of our various streaming platform partners, we appreciate you. If you want that bonus coverage after watching on Comcast, Roku, Samsung TV, any of them things, just head to allchgo.com. Dave, you remember this one? Speaking of constructing random Frankenstein 5-man lineups of Bulls entertainment, quote, I always kind of said defensively, Shaq Harrison is like a mad dog chasing a meat truck. But he's playing within a system now. It's great to see.
Oh, God. That just... you know what I got to find? I want to find when we did Bulls Outsiders and he was speaking. And then the camera cut back to us after he finished speaking, and then our reactions.
That was after the infamous child, prepare the child for the road comment.
I want to find that and send it to Joey C. so he can let y'all
just
get a look at that.
Stunned silence.
Because when I tell you, Joey C., what we did was not planned. Like we would not. It wasn't planned at all.
Planned.
But this Ridiculous,
Dude,
man.
You know who you should go find is Gustavo. Shout out to our pal Gustavo.
That's what I'm going to
One of the
hit
greatest clip masters of various Chicago sports and Chicago sports media entertainment.
And he puts it up. You know what I'm saying? Periodically.
Oh, yeah. Every once in a while.
He'll
just hit the refresh on that.
Right. He'll be like, hey, guys.
Hey, Bulls Nation, remember when this head coach said this, right?
Yeah. Remember this went down real quick? Yeah, it was a sad, sad day and moment in time, but my God.
How about this one from the ball-headed menace? On opting not to use a timeout to stop an opposing run, he said, quote, I could have used one, and I didn't. It was on my mind. It was on my heart. Contemplating using a timeout. It was on his mind and his heart. He didn't go like this, but it was on his mind and his heart.
Make it stop. Make it stop. Like, he was saying the most asinine things, man. Like, I just don't even like using his full name. You know, I call him just the bald-headed menace is what I call him. But, man, he just says such ridiculous
Trigger
things.
warning for people who have been frustrated by whether it be Julian or Dalen's getting quick hooks or not enough minutes tonight, or more importantly, perhaps Modest Buzelis getting quick hooks.
Okay.
The ball-headed menace on why Wendell Carter only played 14 minutes in this game. Quote, Lord. Sometimes you learn by sitting, too.
Look at Telly saying.
I mean, I've learned a lot of things from sitting. About, like, how I don't want to stand up. And walking and running is kind of overrated.
Overrated. Yeah, that stuff's overrated for basketball players.
How about this one after another 20-point loss? The Bulls had lots of those back in the day.
Yeah, I heard.
At least the Bulls are competitive before losing this season. Quote, we're going to keep working and grinding and communicating and hugging and crying and laughing and moving forward.
Who hired this fool?
Dude, are you a head coach or a Hallmark card?
Oh, my God, man. This is the most ridiculous things, man. The child for the road. My God. I mean, it was just so
It's like
big.
a line dance.
You know, but Joey said that's how you double lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I heard that first term from him.
You can't double lose, Dave.
You can't double lose.
You can never
You know what
double
I mean?
lose.
Like, and they're men. Give me a child for the road. And they're men.
Yikes.
Oh, man. He's
All right.
just the worst.
One more.
Okay.
The growth plate, the area we have to grow, is offensively. Gee, that's real specific, Jimbo.
Yeah.
That really narrows it down.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's just so bad. And it's upsetting.
But, so, look, and
frightening.
Shout out, we just got ourselves another $20 donation
There we go,
anonymously. Appreciate you.
Shout out.
I saw, of course, a lot of Fire Billy in the chat tonight. We've been seeing that a lot when the Bulls have been stacking some L's so far this season. And I've also seen some Bulls fans who are self-aware enough and aware enough of the organization that they follow to know that I propose Billy is nowhere near a hot seat right now.
No.
I am not saying as a Bulls fan that I think that's right.
Correct.
I said on this show when they lost in the play-in tournament part 2 to get rid of them then. Yeah. A lot of people call us Billy defenders on this show. I merely point out regularly, because it's accurate, that Billy Donovan is not this organization's biggest problem.
Agreed.
Has never been since his arrival. Will continue not to be until he's gone. I don't think he's on a hot seat. I think it's hard to look at a 5-game losing streak. I don't care who is out, who's healthy, who's not. This 5-game losing streak against this collection of opponents, when you admirably fought your way to that strong start with a brutal stretch out of the gate, schedule was just, I looked before the season started and said, dude, they could be 3-12. Well, now they're 9-12, but they were 6-1 before that.
Yeah.
But they did the winning against the hard part of the schedule. You lose this many games to this many bum teams. Yeah. They have lost 5 straight, and 4 of those 5 are against teams with 4 or fewer wins when the Bulls played them.
Oh, my Lord.
You cannot point a giant red arrow at whoever the head coach of that team is.
Yeah.
And I'm pointing at Billy tonight.
Yeah.
Like, my God.
Yeah. And here's the thing that I brought this up a few games back. Does it not feel like the team is tuning out Billy Donovan?
Does.
It feels like that.
Does.
And it just feels like he's been there 6 years, and you said the same thing over and over again, and we haven't gotten the results that we're supposed to be. And for whatever reason, there's one reason, but for whatever reason, they haven't gotten those results back. So when somebody's preaching the same thing to you, and in 6 years, you've gone nowhere with that, you start it's a tendency of players to start tuning you out and doing it, you know what I mean, in another way, or just not listening to what you want to say or what you want to breathe. Because you hear Io say, Billy been preaching this to us. You hear Vooch say that in his rant, that Billy has been telling us and all these things. But it feels like nobody's adhering to it. It feels like everybody's just like, yeah, well, he always says that. You know what I mean? Like, he always does that. We're going to do our thing. And that's why I brought up Tibbs as a comparison. Because, again, Tibbs is a great coach. But he got to year 5, and you're still only making it to the second round, and teams will start to tune you out. Because they're like, well, we trying to get to a final. How come you ain't got us there yet? Not that for whatever reason. That's just how it happens, because then they're thinking, oh, man, I got to go through a whole nother offseason of him showing up at my house at 3 a.m. with weights and chains. Like, come on, let's go work out. And you're like, I'm tired of this to only be going to the second round, dealing with all these injuries to only be going to the second round. It feels like that with Billy. It feels like, you're telling me these things, you're saying these things as right as they are. And as much credit as we've continued, and rightfully so, as we've given them on this show, we watched them, Matt, turn an offense from DeMar DeRozan to a team that shoots threes and runs in one offseason. Yeah. We watched him do this.
Yep.
So we know he's got that talent and the skill. But what didn't come was more wins. The same type of win total, as Matt has developed his saying, for what the Bulls will always be. Basically 3 under is what they always be. And what are they right now? 3 under.
You goddamn right they are. It's almost like I always am right and know what I'm talking about.
The Peck victory lap.
I'll just keep that in mind from time to time.
Always remember, he's right. Even when he's wrong, he's right. He could have been wrong, but he's still right. Just write that down.
Look where the Bulls are, man.
Yeah, look where they are. 9 and 12. But those things I look at, and I'm just like, it just feels like the team is starting to tune him out, man, for better or for worse. It just feels like they're like, I don't know if we want to listen to this anymore, bro. And I'm not saying it's everybody on the team. I'm just looking at how they're playing.
It's rough. Hot take saying maybe Billy Donovan should pull a Ben Johnson speech. And, I saw who was it talking the other day? Like, do we need Billy Donovan to rip his shirt off and scream? And the Bulls? Like, no. But it is John Davis in the chat saying, how can you knock a team for its effort if you're Billy and then continue to give a player like Patrick Williams minutes? That's fair. But again, when it comes to Pat, well, tonight it was like, dude, you're missing so many bodies. You had to play Pat off the bench.
Yeah.
Could he have decreased his minutes after what we saw from Pat out of the gate?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. That's a fair criticism on Billy. Again, y'all, Billy is between a rock and a hard place. He was given this roster. He's doing his best with this roster. And when it comes to Pat specifically, Billy's boss screwed up royally when he drafted Patrick Williams.
Yeah.
And then screwed up royally again when he gave Pat a new contract.
Mm-hmm. He's
like, if Billy just gives Pat continuous DNPs healthy, might send Pat a message. But who has faith that message will be received? We're talking about Billy, message, whether it's Pat or any other player, falling on deaf ears or they're tuning him out. It's like that question about like a coach has to hold his guys accountable. What's he going to bench everybody on a shorthanded team lacking in talent that's not playing very hard?
Gonna say no.
Bench everybody.
Everybody go sit down. Have a seat. It's tough. It's tough sledding. Tough sledding right now.
Like, you know what? Hey, bucket drummers, you're playing tonight. Like, seriously. Like,
coffee.
What's the move?
Get them out of there.
If your entire team is playing like ass booty bum baby boy, what is the hold player accountable? What is the move a coach? What's the string a coach can actually pull? Because you can't bench everybody.
Cuppy Coffee. Get out there right now. Do your thing. You love Cuppy Coffee. He's going to win.
I do love Cuppy Coffee.
He's a fan.
True champion.
Yeah.
Now and always.
True champion of the people. Yes.
Who gets more rebounds, Patrick Williams or Biggie Bagel?
Oh, I don't know. Biggie Bagel's wide.
The ball falls right into Biggie Bagel's hole. Biggie Bagel also does have arms. He got the little cartoon arms that run when he runs.
A little size.
But he's got
size in the paint.
Yeah.
Won a race or two with that.
A little back end for a box out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's a race or
round
two with that?
Mound of rebound got nothing on Biggie Bagel. Yeah, it's like Billy's got to wear this 5-game losing streak just as much as the players
just
do.
as much. Yep.
I don't want anybody in the chat to misconstrue how we feel about that.
Correct. Correct.
Because he does. But you know who has to wear this 5-game losing streak the mostest? Because it's the dude who built the damn roster. That's not very good.
Wait a minute, man. I found it.
What'd you find? What'd you find?
I found the Jim Boylan with the Bulls outside. Joey C, you ordered?
Give it to me.
I'm gonna send it to you, Joey C.
You found the thing. Oh, send it to me on Slack.
I got you. I'm gonna slack it right there to you, Joey C. Right about now.
Slack it to me.
Listen. Shout out to Gustavo, who was always Gustavo Vega, man. I love that dude, bro.
I am Vega 1982, right?
Man,
That's the
bro.
handle.
Yes. Was always looking out for us. Always putting our stuff out. I remember Layla Rahimi said, man, that dude is like an agent for us. You know what I mean? And she was absolutely correct. But he just loved, what we were doing.
He was ripping Outsiders clips for us on Twitter back in the day.
And putting them up.
Not that we asked him to.
Never asked him. He just did it because he really liked it and he enjoyed it. And then he ripped the one I sent Joey C out here. It had to do with Jim Boylan post game. And I know you all have seen the famous, preparing the kids for the road, not the road for the kids foolishness that he was saying.
Good God.
And then just our reaction to it and what we looked like when it came back to us after the break. And we were just like, what the hell? We couldn't understand what was going on. We couldn't fathom what was being said by that young man.
Dead stares.
But it was just the dead, sad stares of just sadness from us. And you know what it was? It was the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
Truly.
That's really what it was. All of us had different reactions, but they were all silence.
After several seconds of just stunned silence.
I watched the first 30 seconds. Words like aghast, agog, perplexed, beside oneself.
That's
what comes to mind.
That face, man. That face right there.
And then Savon just comes in with that fake optimistic spin. What's confusing, guys? What's confusing?
These are men.
You don't put a baby on a highway, all right? Funniest thing ever been said. On
it was great stuff.
Programming.
It was great stuff.
You don't put a baby on a highway, Dave.
Yeah, you don't do it.
It's too risky.
It's too risky. It's like, see, no, guys, you're just not getting it.
There's a separate highway just for men,
dude. Just say bye, dog.
Oh man,
one of the funniest humans I've ever met in my life, dog.
Dude, speaking of our guy John, Mavs fans.
Oh man,
thought the AD Bulls trade was going down today, like today.
Yeah.
They quote tweeted the injury report I put up from our team account. And we're like, oh, the Bulls are sitting everybody, including Kobe?
Yeah.
It's happening.
It's happening.
They are hungry.
Yeah. It's like starving.
Somebody in our chat put up, like, dude, 80 put up just a casual 17 and 17 tonight. Played. Oh, 80's always hurt. The Bulls don't want him.
Yeah.
The Bulls had 7 guys out tonight. 80 played basketball tonight.
Yeah, you're
missed me with that crap.
Yeah. Get that guy.
Before we get out of here, shout out again to everybody who threw us some dollars for Big Brothers, Big Sisters. You're not throwing us dollars. You're throwing the kids dollars, and they really need them. Big Brothers, Big Sisters, it helps them out a lot so they can do that program for the youth. We appreciate those. We appreciate the Super Chats, of course. Those are always nice.
Yes.
But also wanted to shout out, and somebody mentioned it in a Super Chat, which reminded me, wrote down a couple names of people who, whether on Twitter or elsewhere today, reached out. It's Spotify Wrapped season.
Yeah.
And so Samity Yee, Jordan Onyx, and Rick, all of whom I believe hit us up on Twitter. And then Argel Carlo, hope I got that name right pronunciation-wise, who hit me up in my DMs on Instagram. Just a handful who have already hit us up to say, hey, CHGO Bulls in my top 5, if not my number 1 slot as far as podcasts listened to this year. Thank y'all. Truly. Like, it is such a nice thing to see, to be greeted with this time of year. Because it reminds us when we're all going through this slog and this muck together, like this 5-game losing streak we got going right here. We do this for a reason every day. Win or loss, Bulls are off tonight, Bulls are playing tonight. It's the depths of the offseason. Either way, we do it every day. We do it 5 days a week. We're here talking Bulls with y'all because y'all care. And for whatever silly reasons, seem to enjoy listening to us talk about the Bulls and engaging with us and talking and sharing your opinions about the Bulls. It's truly the best. Even when I am as cynical and just not on board with what this organization is doing right now, it's still the best. And it's always appreciated when you all let us know, hey, I listened to X amount of minutes of CHGO Bulls this year. And I'm like, wow, thank you. Maybe, I hope you're multitasking. That's all I'm saying.
I echo everything Matt just said, and he's right. Like the DMs I got from people seeing, like I got Kalen Cox. Shout out to him.
Shout out Kalen.
He definitely hit me up and was like, show me his rap, and it was just Top Bulls podcast is us. You know what I mean? He listens to us all the time, and he was like, he said, I think I should hit you up and just say thank you for the content. And I was like, no, dude, thank you for listening.
For real.
Thank you for watching. And I say that same thing to you all. Thank y'all for it. So I appreciate y'all sending it and saying thank you for all the things you all doing, but it means nothing if you all don't like what we're doing and tune in and enjoy what we're doing. So thank y'all, because you all give us the opportunities to honestly sit here and live out our dream every single day.
Truly.
And we truly appreciate it.
I don't know about you, Dave, but I would either have to get a real job or be unemployed.
Yeah.
If it were not for our fellow Bulls fans being as passionate as they are and tuning in regularly.
And we appreciate it, baby. Shout out to keeping Matt out of a real job, because
so we're looking at your resume here, and your strengths are you throw hats.
That's right, Joey. Did I get the job yet?
Can you imagine somebody getting on there and saying, who is this Joakim Noah guy that you say you shut your mouth about him?
You don't talk to me about my beautiful, sweet little boy.
Right, you get your mouth.
I haven't done a lot of job interviews over my lifetime, but I'm guessing it's not a good move if I punch the interviewer in the face, because they couldn't tell me where Joakim finished in the MVP voting in the 2013-2014 season.
Or if they told you, wasn't he a Nick? Like, you shut your mouth.
Oh, man.
A man was arrested today. For you, Joakim.
Yeah.
For you, Joakim.
And we behaved that way when ALLCITY first reached out to us, and they were like, you're hired. We were like, oh, thank goodness. Because that's what you're getting.
That's what you're getting, baby.
Oh, man.
Thanks for allowing it.
That's right. All right, quick turnaround. We're actually going to do a live podcast tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Central Time in that mid-afternoon window, because we are then going to come from our various locations in Chicago and trek out to Prospect Heights.
Yes.
To hang out with y'all. Hopefully as many of y'all in the chat can make it as possible for our Papa Shot giveaway, our Papa Shot happy hour. Win 4 free Bulls tickets if you can seize control of that Papa Shot court, baby.
As Go said.
Otherwise, just come on out with us, enjoy some Michelob Ultras and some Bulls talk.
What did Go say?
Good luck. Go with the sinister, threatening voice of Liam Neeson.
I love how he caught you drinking something right when he said that. It almost
that was like a one-liner in a Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dog.
Meanwhile, Kim Walsh in the chat said, Matt's take on Giddey will never be forgiven. Cool, I don't care.
Yeah,
also, it's still right, but let's all find out together, and you can come meet me where I am. We can't wait for that championship parade led by Josh Giddey.
Shout out my man Joel Hernandez, man. Well, I met her quite a few times out.
Hey,
Joel.
Joel.
Some of the events, bro. Shout out to you, Joel.
A true diehard.
Appreciate you, man.
There you go. All right, we'll get out of here because we're quickly back at 2:30 tomorrow with the live pod, and then come meet us, Players Pub and Grill, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, out in Prospect Heights. Hope to see you there. We'll see you in the chat tomorrow afternoon. Follow the GOAT _Gottlieb. Read his stuff, allchgo.com. Shout out to Joey C., King of the Controls.
Hey.
Big Dave, bow. Ass. BW Sports. I'm Bulls _Peck. We're CHGO _Bulls. Love you, Bulls Nation. Appreciate you. Talk to you tomorrow.
Hold on, Joey C. Eldon Campbell, rest in peace.
True.
Happy birthday to my sister, Rebecca. I love you. I love you.
Hey, happy birthday, sis. Got that in. Why you should have led with that.
We all silly like the mayor.